Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play with WizzaXI. So we're going to get right into it. I kind of made a little bit of mistake because I kind of sat here while I was doing stuff, and my XP ring has started to dwindle down a little bit. So we're going to just go ahead and get right to going back to Sandy, changing to Dancer real quick, and going ahead and start leveling so I can utilize this XP band as much as possible. And I'll be honest with you, that's probably going to be the majority of what we do this episode. I want to just push Dancer as high as I can. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and just buckle down and level it to 50 right away, but I'm definitely going to be leveling it pretty decently. I think that maybe I'll take a break once I hit a certain point to go do the other Rhapsodies missions, because I will I do want to get that Rhapsodies of Umber. So as soon as I feel like what I'll probably do is level to 40 Dancer, and then once I level to 40 Dancer, then I will go do the Rhapsodies mission, which will allow me to get the next Rhapsodies key item, which will increase my XP by another 30%. So that just makes sense to just stop then, because I mean, it's another 30 XP. Why wouldn't you stop, you know? So we're going to go ahead and get moving. Try to utilize this XP band. Hopefully I get the full effect of it and I don't have to lose effectiveness. But we're going to go summon our trust. When we get out here, so I don't really need a healer, but I think Cornelia probably increases the DPS by a decent amount. So we're going to put her out there with us. We're going to go ahead and grab these combat quests. We're going to go to the page real quick. So 6 forest hares. Let's just do the last page. I think it's the sheep. Yeah, sheep and the goblin. Yeah. And then we'll just kind of start heading our way down. So this should go by pretty quick. So the dancer can't use that. I should have got like a throwing weapon, because dancers can use throwing weapons. But yeah, this is going to go pretty quick. And then once I hit, what, I think probably 20 is when I'll switch locations, 15, 20. I don't remember when the optimal time to switch is. No, rabbit. This is why I need a ranged weapon. But yeah, I didn't kind of give you an update what happened the last episode. But basically we unlocked Dancer and also did the what? Why can't I cast spells? Oh, because the frickin' cooldown. I should have waited until the cooldown was up. It's okay, though. But anyways, we did the rank 2-3 mission, which was the fight, the dragon fight. And then we unlocked Dancer. So that was kind of basically what we did last episode. Again, this episode's going to be more me kind of leveling. I might talk a little bit about my plans. I think what normally happens in a Final Fantasy XI game is plans kind of change. So I'm kind of going back and forth on whether I want to take Thief to 99. I mean, I definitely think that it does make sense, because it is a job that you can farm with pretty easily and those things. But I don't know really the viability of it late game. And I really feel like I'm not gonna have like a huge issue with Gil and stuff later on. Just because like I'm not gonna be, you know, going at it hardcore to the point where I'm gonna need a substantial amount of money. And even though I'm gonna try to prevent this from happening, I mean, I have a buddy, like the guy that I mentioned in the first episode. Oh my gosh, can you stop moving? But he's got 99 in like all the jobs, and so he could very easily just send me money if I need it, and then that way it would allow me to continue making content and not really worry about the guild part. But then at the same time, I'm like, well, do I really want that? Because it would just basically be back to what was happening and why I kind of started this Let's Play in the first place, was because he was carrying me through a lot of the content. So, but anyways, like, I was thinking that, like, you know, maybe doing like Blue Mage or Warrior, something along those lines. I also thought about, okay, well, I mean, how far would that set me back if I just decided, hey, why don't I just level all the jobs to like 50 and then decide which one I'm going to take? I mean, I think You know, red mage is always a job that has piqued my interest because it's just such an easy job to solo, and that's mainly what I'm going to be doing through these Let's Plays, because I just don't have the time to sit there and dedicate like a lot of time to group content. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it, because I definitely would love to do the group content in this game, but I probably need to choose a job that is not only going to let me do group play, but it's also going to let me do solo play. And it needs to be really good at solo, because that's what my main focus is going to be. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I think once I hit 15 is when I will switch camps. So yeah, that's kind of just like me thinking out loud and just being a little unsure of kind of what my goal is going to be. I also have heard that Dancer, like, if you really know how to play, the job can be a very viable solo job because of its utility. But I also kind of want to make sure that it's like a melee job, just because I always play mage classes. Which is going to be funny that I'm like, hey, I want to play a melee class, and then when it comes down to it, I probably play red mage, and but I'm sure solo red mages will melee a lot. So there's that, but so yeah, that's kind of things that I'm just like thinking through. I mean, I've got some time, like I said. Gonna do Dancer to 40 for sure to start, because for one, it's a good melee sub job anyway, and I need to get a job to 40 to get the next key item. Once I get that next key item, I'm probably gonna have to really kind of put my focus goggles on and really lock down a job. And really focus on it, but let me level one more time. Just feel like you know, red mage is just such a versatile character. I mean, it's always been a really, really good solo job. But then, like, you know, a part of me is like, okay, well, what about doing a job where I have to be really good at the job for it to really shine? You know, there's that part of me too that is like, you know what? Why don't I choose a job that like is actually challenging to play solo? And in order for you to really kind of push the limits of what you can do, you like actually have to be good at it. So there's part of me that's like that too. And I also think too, like, if I was to play blue mage, I mean, I'm semi-familiar with blue mage. It was one of the jobs that that I did have at 75, and when Abyssia was out, when it was kind of like in the heart of its time, that's the job I actually played the most, and it was actually probably the amount of time in game that I played the game the longest, for the longest stretch. And I also think it would be kind of cool to, in my Let's Play series, go through and get the spells on Blue Mage. And I know that it is a very versatile character, so there's that. It's always been a good character ever since the job came out, pretty much. But I'm leaning towards Blue Mage, Red Mage, Warrior is what I'm thinking. And then, you know, Thief is still kind of in that conversation as well, but... Alright, after I kill this sheep, we'll see how close I am to leveling. So, 1400. Let's go ahead and get to... What is it? 15? Like I said. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to 15. And then I will... go to the dunes. I really need to do some gobby bags as well. Log case, maybe? Get rid of these pickaxes. The bolt quivers. The daggers. These choco passes. I need to put those copper vouchers in, and I also need to... Okay, so on 15, let's go ahead and... Well, let's just use the instant warp. We're going to go deposit the crystals real quick. I still got an hour on the XP thing, which I would assume that means it's under an hour, but I don't know. So I don't need to take a lot of time doing this, but I do need space, so... Okay. I don't want to get rid of that, because I think that you need that for a quest later, if I remember correctly. Alright. Sold all that. Let's go deposit these crystals, and then we're going to go to... whatchamacallit, Valkyr. So let's go ahead and prep real quick. Take off the... Quiffum. Take off the West Ronfar. there we go. So there's that. I'm also anxious to get into like crafting and stuff like that. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna stream, just because I feel like that'd be very boring for you guys to watch. But maybe I can, when I do like crafting and stuff, maybe it's gonna be more along the lines of maybe I'll do a few hours of it and just put it in like a time lapse or like something like that and make it like a small uh like portion of the video. But all right, going to Valkerm. We're gonna kill some damselflies and snippers. And I'm wondering, I think Rhapsodies of Umber may also give me an extra trust, so I have 6. But we're going to fight our way to the outpost so that we get the page. But anything that we see along the way, like snippers, damselflies, goblins, we're going to fight. Not these brutal sheep, though, because they're annoying and put you to sleep. Crab and hill lizards. No. Nope. No. Don't want that either. Let's do the sheep and damselfly one. Alright, so we'll do this until 25-ish. So it'll give us a good, like, 10 levels. And then after 25, we'll go to Quiffum. $1,300 XP, that's what I'm talking about. That's like a cure 1, I think. So I didn't realize that not all of these daggers I can use as Dancer. And I also can dual wield, but I don't have anything else to use. The next one I can use is a level 20 and a level 30. It's probably not the smartest. I'm going to basically be using a level 1 dagger and a level 20 dagger. Because none of these I can use, unfortunately. You can't even use that one. Can't use that one. But you can use the level 20. Oh, the ring wore off. Yeah, if you're looking for exhilarating gameplay this episode, probably not going to get it. I mean, you might think that leveling is exhilarating gameplay. I don't know, but it's definitely a lot more fun now than it was years ago. I think since I got since I was able to reset my XP band, I think I'm going to go back to Sandy really quick so that I can get daggers. And maybe there's a throwing weapon I can get as well. That will let me level up some. Alright, let's get a Scroll of Instant Warp first. Alright, 10 to 19. So I need this one, the knife. Okay, crossbow, no. Power bow, no. Bandit's gun, no. Okay, and then 20 to 29. I need... So I've got the kukri. Let's do the poison knife as well. And let's see about... Alright, so nothing so far there. Okay, I've got the kukri, I think. Or no, I've got this one. Let's also get that one. Hexagon, hexagon. Alright. So that's good. Let's equip. I thought Dancer... Does Dancer not get that until level 20? The dual wield, I guess. I mean, I probably could just look up, like... what, So I'm wondering in this instance if Joaquim would actually be better. Because he would give some bonuses to us, but... So I guess... Dancer gets it at 20, is what I would assume. So, a few more levels. Don't do it, Valine. No! This might be not good. Come on. Alright, level 19. Level 20. All right. We'll say I think it's so cool, like, to dual wield. Gosh, man, she does so much damage. It's crazy. Okay, I need to work my way back here. This is pretty much where like all of the sheep and damselflies are. So it's kind of nice to just kind of go back and forth here, kill some goblins. I do love like kind of like the sustainability of the dancer as well. It's just pretty versatile, honestly, but resummon them since a full like 5 levels ahead now. Alright. Time to wreck some more. We just wreck those now, and you get 1350 XP. And I did not do a good job of this. Why do I always do this, people? do I not get? Alright, there should be some more damselflies and sheep back here now. Alright, so 3 more levels, and then we will go to Cliffham. My goal is to get to level 40 today, if I'm being honest. Get to level 40 today and be ready to go on some... do the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel missions. Push to 50. Maybe switch back to Thief, get Thief to 50. And then at that point, really kind of buckle down and choose exactly what I want to do. Don't run away, goblins. I wanted to AoE you. AoE. AoE, Valine. There you go. Alright, 24. One more level. AoE! We are getting close. 2 out of 4. I think I need one more sheep. But this might put me over 25 anyway. Yep. Alright, let's find one more sheep, just because I hate doing pages where there's like one left. So we're going to find one sheep, we're going to teleport back to Sandy, and then go to Cliffham. Oh, sheep, where are you? Pretty crazy. 100K an hour is what it says right now. $100K an hour. Ridiculous. I mean, how much XP is that? Is there like an XP chart? So 100K an hour from, let's see. So if I'm at 25, so 7305, let's say, yeah, so if I got if I get 100K an hour, I would go from 25 to 40 in 1 hour. Crazy. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there for this episode. It's about an hour. Again, nothing super exciting. We kind of just, leveled Dancer, but we did get it from level 1 to 26 in an hour. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And probably one more episode of leveling. The next episode, and then we will be doing the Rhapsodies quest. But thanks again for watching, and as always, until next time, peace.